Hi, Alexandra Bellino. How are you? I'll wait for a few minutes and see if more people come and join. Let's have a look. Yeah, at what's going on around the traps. Who's been stripped of their medal and asked to leave? Jesse Gallagher and Pilot. Because of a technicality. Oh, okay. That's always a shame. It's always sad. People work hard to do their stuff, but yeah. We've got the Commonwealth Games happening. Wow, that's so. Hi, Steve. How are you? Nancy Pelosi's itinerary for Asia visit released, and there's no mention of Taiwan. So there's been controversy about her going to Singapore, Malaysia, South Korea, and Japan. So was she ever going to Taiwan? Or did they pull that in the next month? Did she drop her? Pelosi? Did she cave? Hi, Steve. Woke up 8 a.m., woke up at 7:58. Good morning. Well, I woke up. It's all there on the thumbnail I put for today's reading. I woke up, went from the bed to the lounge, fell asleep on the lounge, and it was just like, oh my God, almost 11 o'clock or something by the time I woke up again. So I thought, well, I'll do a live tonight. It's going to be morning somewhere in the world. Oh, thank you, Alexandra. That is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah. So really, very much so. What did Trump say? Trump's being an idiot again. Hi, Linda B. Hi, Michelle Marbell. Hi, 171 sign in. I posted in the members thing a new Archangel read. Oh, yes, I am going to do some cards. Absolutely. I might even open up with some cards. How's that sound? So if you want a card, I know Steve's it's indicated he'd like a card. So if you want a card, I have a new deck. The latest Radley Valentine Day. It's called Angel Wisdom Tarot. And it's really gorgeous deck. They're all gorgeous. You want a card for the week? You can have a card to see what's happening this week. Yes, of course it was. If you'd like a card, say so. Alexandra, would you like a card? Steve. Okay. Steve. What have you got? This looks like it's the Seven of Swords. Thank you, Michelle. It's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 9 of Wands. Protect what you have created and be prepared. Never give up and ask your angels for help. This can also lead to environmental activism and animal rights. You've worked hard to get to where you are, and your instinct, there's something in you saying, yeah, be extra vigilant. And, so keep an eye around you of things happening around you. It might not be people that can be a threat. It could be not even necessarily a threat, but things happening in the environment around you. It could be something happening. So be vigilant, follow your gut. And it's going to be a pretty interesting week. You're in the right. Okay, you're in the right. And follow your gut, definitely. If you feel like you need to move or, move somewhere else temporarily, or, yeah, there's definitely, you do feel that there's a need for heightened vigilance. And that's one of the reasons why you're like, a card would be good. Your instincts are right. So just keep an extra eye out of those around, whether it's people or the environment or things. You're right to up your vigilance about a couple of things. And you're right to stand your ground as well. That's what I'm getting. Okay. 171 sign in, and then we've got Alexandra and Michelle Mabel. Hi, Linda B. And thank you, Michelle Mabel. So, 171 sign in. What have we got for you? We have the Queen of Cups. A settling of the water. Loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing. Deep psychic insights and caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. This is often I think we've had this sort of discussion before, sign in. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends, and follow your heart. I think you need to step back and let others take care of you for a little while. Okay? Ease back. Stop trying to stop the tide from coming in and causing problems for people. They can take care of their tidal surges their own. Look after yourself a little bit more, my dear. We've had this discussion before. And, trust your intuition, okay? Okay, I think you've had an intuition that there's something you should follow up on. Trust that, okay? I can't make you follow up on what that might be, but I think that your gut is telling you, I should follow up on something, and so trust that. And, yeah, let others take care of you. They love you and appreciate all you've done for them, but also they want to be able to take care of you too at times. So let them in to do that. Okay, Alexandra. opening up with cards today, so everything might. So, Alexandra, oh, gorgeous photo, beautiful smile, beautiful smile. What do we have? The Ace of Swords. Brilliant ideas may need refinement. Overcoming obstacles that with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly, concisely, and remain objective. There you go. Okay, there you have had an idea, and there are several obstacles there, but you're just looking at the whole grand idea. Refine it down to the essence of what you want, and some of those obstacles will not be there because you'll be finding, oh, we're looking at doing something that's not necessarily to what we want to get done and stuff like that. So definitely refine your ideas down. That will take care of some obstacles. And going forward with it, it will work out. But be very, very clear about what you want. Be very clear about what you want, and don't brook any nonsense. Okay, if someone tries to muddy the waters, tell them, no, this is the line that I want. This is how I want to go about it. Be firm. Okay. Michelle Mabel. Cathy. There we go. Gorgeous. I love all the smiles you guys have. Michelle Mabel. You have the Four of Wands, a minor celebration, home. So much to celebrate. I just got this big feeling of home. Okay, so here's the card. Aren't they gorgeous? And if you're wondering, this is the latest deck by Radley Valentine. It's his latest deck. It's Radley Valentine. It was only came out, not long ago. And the illustrations are by Dan Craig. So, yes, it's his latest deck. Yeah. And it says, send gratitude to the divine and the angels for peace and prosperity coming to you, peace and contentment in your personal life. It feels like everything is coming into play. You know how the saying, if everything's coming home to roost, and it's a good time to celebrate that. It's a good time for you to celebrate your family, and yeah, it's a good time to celebrate your family. Okay. And hi, Barb's Wheel of Fortune. Hi, Kat. And yeah, it feels like your family's going to gravitate together for some reason this week. Okay. And it's such a good time to celebrate each and every occasion, whether it's 3 or 4 times you get together with, or whether you all get together at once or over 3 or 4 occasions, celebrate every time and bask in the love, because, you all deserve it. Speaking of which, let's send out some hopeful, positive energy to the people of Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky. Still haven't heard from Geek, hoping that we will hear from him in the next few days. But of course, with everything, their power's out, everything's out, So let's just send out prayers and positive energy to everyone in Kentucky. Good morning, Kat. Barb's Wheel of Fortune. Now, I am doing single card readings. Hi, Annie, yes. Hi, Wild Heart. So if you want a card, please put your hand up. Okay. Hi, Angela Hone. Yeah, Angela, absolutely. We've got the 10 of Wands. It's been a bit of struggle for you lately. You've been working really, really hard, maybe a bit too hard. Time to step back and let others take the rein a little bit. Yeah, it is. It's time to step back, let others take some of the worries off your shoulders. It's been offering, but you I think you can get a little bit stubborn. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. I can deal with it. You might be able to deal with it on your own, but you don't have to deal with it on your own. And the reason they're reaching out to you and offering is because they care about you. They can see that, you've been working really, really hard. And this is also a card of success after struggle. I think you have achieved a lot, and it's time to let others take the reins of a few things, especially family things, I think. So let them take on a couple of things so you don't have to. Okay? And give yourself a little bit of time out. Okay? Okay. Hi, Bob. Love the hat. I think I can do a card for each of those countries. Wild Heart? Yes, of course I can. So what have we got here? We have got the Ace of Cups. Nope. The Ace of Pentacles. A windfall of abundance, wise control, or good fortune. An exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, or significant purchases like a home or vehicle. I do feel like there is gorgeous. Can't have a look at that. There is a pathway that's opened up for you, and if you follow it, it's a good opportunity. It'll give you open up your experience and an opportunity to expand on what you are doing or would love to do, or yeah, this is a good opportunity. I don't know about abundance, but it's a really good opportunity that's going to lead you to to other opportunities as well. Okay, so follow your nose with this one. Follow it. Follow the yellow brick road, whatever it is. This building is not a mirage, but it's not a building, but it's not a mirage. It does represent an expansion of your world. It's a good opportunity. Yes, absolutely. Wild Heart, definitely pray for the safety of those leaders and stuff. Apparently, Biden's tested positive again. That's not uncommon, apparently. So, card for this week. Okay. What does this card say for the week ahead for you, Annie? It's strength. The strength card, a major arcana. So this is a week of major impact, possibly major change for you. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. Realizing that you are stronger than you know. That last bit really, really resonates with me when I'm thinking of you, Annie. I think you've forgotten what a strong person you are. And that's lovely, Wild Heart. That's beautiful. So you are so much stronger than you realize. And you might think here on Sunday that you've got a big week ahead. You're not sure if you're going to be strong enough to get through it. This tells me that you are. And it's a big week of big impact or change. And you know you don't have to be aggressive to show your strength. You can be assertive without being aggressive. So be assertive. You have the strength. Just dig down and believe in yourself. And there's, this coming week, you will get through it with much more grace and promise than you ever thought. Okay? Wild Heart's got a beautiful sentiment to grow milkweed where you can to help save butterfly. That is wonderful. And I'll tell you what, one of the reasons I love that sentiment is that butterflies are a symbol of change. We want to help change things. So helping put symbols of helping save butterflies, it's just that symbol of change, and putting it out there is beautiful. Now, I will card for America, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Western, Eastern Europe. Yep. Let's use a different deck here. America. The card for America for the coming week. The sun. The sun. So much has been happening, but there's a change for the better coming during this week. With waters clearing, temperatures cooling, but a turn for the better. August is a hot, hot month, but I just feel like do another couple of cards. The Knight of Swords, protection, So improvements in protection, and the Page of Pentacles, and new opportunities coming for people throughout America. So I just feel like, it might seem like just chaos is ruling with flooding and all that, but you get through these things and you emerge. Survivors are strong. New opportunities will be coming through, and also just some protections. This could be legislative. Some things happen in the legislative, but things are towards, this week things will take a turn, I think, towards the better. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen overnight. This is a major arcana. Time-wise, they do take longer, okay? But, yeah. UK. Whew. The Queen of Cups. Stability. I feel like Liz Truss is going to be the next Prime Minister. I feel like stability coming from a feminine energy. The end of a really dark time, dark cycle. Of course, we've got the Commonwealth Games happening in the UK, and that's really good to boost the morale of so many countries. Vindication and success. So I feel like, the end of a dark time, a feminine energy is going to wind up towards an end of a dark time, and vindication with the Six of Wands, victory and success. Everybody from the 4 home counties with the Commonwealth Games, unlike the Olympics, where UK, all 4 countries are represented under the banner of United Kingdom, with the Commonwealth Games, they represent separately. So Wales represents on its own, England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. And these opportunities are wonderful, and it's like they're taking the hope that they feel with these games and seeing these games as an end of a dark cycle and a place to move forward from. And they're going to be validated in that belief. Okay, Australia. Let's have a look at the coming week for Australia. Momentum, that's the Chariot. Things moving forward within Australia. What's that one? The Four of Wands, some minor celebration. A feeling of togetherness. And the Knight of Wands. Going forward, moving forward, but in a very protective way. Some celebration, I'd say that's probably to do with the Commonwealth Games, but a feeling of the country moving forward and during the course of this week. And again, this is a major arcana, so it's not all going to happen overnight, but that starting of forward movement. And the Knight of Wands, an increase and an upsurge in energy and getting things done, determination to get things done. That's Australia. New Zealand. The Ten of Pentacles, a legacy, the family, fulfillment, a time of fulfillment and plenty. It's been a struggle, but they're getting there. They're getting on top of things. So that's 2 10s, and that is also the end of 2 cycles as well. What's the third card? Again, we have the Hierophant. So this is institutional processes, government working, taking time, doing what they can. Legislative. I don't know if there's elections coming up in New Zealand soon, but I do feel like that's possibly the cycle's coming to an end, and this possibly is electoral processes, but they're still a way away. I don't know when the elections are in New Zealand, but I know they had one just after that unfortunate massacre. That was quite a while now, to tell you the truth. Okay. Western Europe. Now, Putin's cutting down on the gas. Feeling of insecurity happening. But there's some cause for minor celebration during the course of the week. What have we got here? But there is still that with that there's that anxiety, but getting to a point where they may feel like they need to ask for some extra help. They're doing as much as they can by themselves, but they might have to reach a hand out during this week, especially with the gas being cut even more so. Look, I know people don't like that priest and that prince from Saudi Arabia, and Macron's copping flack, and Biden cop flack, but the thing is, he is needed. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Maria Almeida. Thank you so much. Okay, and Eastern Europe. And hello, Maria Almeida. Thank you, my darling. Okay. Oh, thank you. Eastern Europe. Page of Swords. Tenacity. Well, there's not just Ukraine here who are biting down. Moldova and Georgia are like baring their teeth. 3 of Swords. There's still some heartbreak. This is going to be a week of heartbreak in that arena. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you better, but I can't. But there seems to be some, during this week, the course of this week, there seems to be some difficulty as to getting to the truth of some things that may happen this week. That is not surprising. So some efforts to gaslight. So it is going to be a hard week. Tenacity is going to rule the roost with that Page of Swords, but there is some heartbreak. But there's also efforts on others' parts to try and hide things. I'm going to draw an extra card. Okay. The Magician. Okay. Yeah, I think Putin's going to try and pull the wool over people's eyes in a big way, but it's just not going to be successful. And also, it's like Moldova and Georgia speaking up. They've emboldened and strengthened the resolve of the Ukrainian people to fight back as well. So they've given them some extra tools to manifest what they need. But this is the gaslighting thing. But Ukraine's been handed more tools to manifest what their outcome. But again, Major Arcana, it's still a big. And yes, the Seven of Cups is Putin trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. But this is Ukraine has everything they need to keep going, and to manifest the outcome they want. But it is a Major Arcana, so it's not going to happen tomorrow. There is still a need for tenacity. There's still some heartbreak and everything. If you'll excuse me for just a moment, I have to go and take the chook out of the oven. I forgot about it. I meant to take it out like 15, 20 minutes ago. So I'll be back in just a minute. Bye. Chicken chips, really? Could you make me a coffee? Yeah.
You're on now?
Yes. I wrote down your amount, $225. I'm back.
Thanks, baby.
Okay, so we've got some. Will Garland hold back on revealing results of some of the missing texts when discovered? Yeah, I think he will. I do think he will, but he doesn't want to show his hand. So, but how much will be recovered, I don't know. But some will be recovered. And yeah, and there's no reason he doesn't have to show his hand. So, yeah. Just release his honor and accept his place in the real world. Yes. Now, that's one of the things with my channel is I ask, don't wish harm on others. Wish justice by all means. But, it's not for us to determine what that justice is, whether it's legal or karmic. But do not wish harm on others, Mm-hmm. Yeah, Garland has indicated he is going to indict Trump. So, I'm a bit sneezy. Viktor Orban in Hungary is becoming alarming in his rhetoric, and it's been described as pure Nazi rhetoric. So he's only just recently won an election, and he didn't win it fairly. He did not win it fairly. Are there going to be moves to? I don't know how their electoral system works, but I do feel there might be moves to remove him from within his party. Far right could have tragic consequences. Will his rhetoric have tragic consequences in Hungary and Venezuela? Yeah. Yeah, he's sparked backlash at home. People are going to take it as a sign, as an opportunity to, it could spark some anti-Jewish, violence. It could spark some anti-Semitic violence and stuff. His prime minister, I do think there's going to be calls soon for him to resign, but he won't. People seem to think racism and anti-Semitism are not the same thing. They are. They're the same thing. It's just that anti-Semitic, that racism towards that particular race of people. But if you, just because he doesn't say bad things about other races doesn't mean he's not a racist. Of course he is. You know what I mean? But liberal turn, this man has never, ever been a liberal or illiberal turn. He says, yeah. Are there going to be calls for him to resign? Yes, people are feeling, I've got the whole deck upside down, so people are feeling like he's like taking them to a very dark place that they don't want to be. So yeah, they feel like he's betraying them. And what else is there? Strength. There's going to be a very strong backlash against him, but whether it will lead to him resigning or being replaced, I don't know. So he's a nasty piece of work. Tucker Carlson. He's the guy that Tucker Carlson went to interview. That's about all you need to know about him, really. Oh. Hang on. There you go. Can you just put it on that? Thank you. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Sexy Hands is here.
Yeah, right. I'm going to put this chook in the fridge, yeah, a bit of alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't want Kitty getting at it.
Yeah.
How many have you got? Oh.
Hey?
How many have you got?
How many what?
Watches.
Oh, it says 19, but I never look at it unless you ask me to. And hello to all my lovely lurkers and to everybody who chooses to watch my videos at a later date. It really is appreciated. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. Look, Biden is president. He's going to be president after the midterms. They're not really worried. People are quitters of Biden's president is getting catastrophic. I don't understand Apple. I don't think he's had that many people leave and stuff. I think you have to take all those stories with a grain of salt. Are people not standing by Biden? The priestess. They're short-sighted. If they are leaving, so many, over 28, you know how many left? Yeah. If they are leaving, they're being very short-sighted, like this, shallow and short-sighted. But you know what? I think it takes guts to stick out a presidential administration. Page of Pentacles. Others are looking at other opportunities. Got to remember, some might be interns, some might have only been at their short term. There's been others go for opportunity. I don't think it's lack of faith. Let's have a look. This actually came out reversed, this one. So the moon. So I think a few of them were like, oh, this is going to be easy peasy. And then the obstacles that they found that were left by previous administration, some of them are not sure that I can deal with this. But this is not necessarily hidden things are becoming known. And it's like, this judgment, this is just blowing the horns to make a noise, not necessarily making a real judgment. So people might hear the trumpets are ringing, no, that's bull dust. There are always people who find that they don't fit in, or what they thought they wanted to do is not what they want to do. You'd be surprised how many people come through that. It is going to be a struggle, but they will succeed. And some people didn't bring to the table what they said they could as well. So, but it's going to be a struggle, but they will succeed. And they will get through the tough times, okay? And the sleepers are waking up. So people who, and I think he's getting rid of a few people too who, yeah, but the sleepers are waking up. And they'll, how successful will this administration be? Very successful. He's going to bring back security in all areas, or stability in the areas of security, in the areas of the economy, the areas of healthcare. All those, he's going to bring those back to stability. But it doesn't, none of this stuff happens overnight, okay? And people leave all the time, okay? So that's, bring these cards out. Who's got some questions, my dears? Apple, who do you think is going to get in? I think that it's going to be Liz Truss. I wasn't sure at first. I think she's maybe a little bit too right, but second COVID. Yeah. No. Did Biden's pup give Biden a second COVID? I don't know. It doesn't matter where he got it from, but how's he going to deal with the COVID? What matters is how he deals with it. A card for Canada? Of course. I can draw a card for Canada. Let's have a look. First, we'll just see how Biden's going to go with the COVID, and then we'll do a card for Canada. Hi, Donna. Yes, you can have a card, my darling. Oh, the upside down. The whole deck's upside down. Two of Wands, strategies and plans coming into effect. Leadership. People looking towards leadership. Energy building. Lots of wands. Lots of wands. So lots of energy. That means lots of action around things, around strategies playing out, possible leadership, confirmation of leadership, a leader actually doing something good, doing something wise, and the opportunity. This is also an opportunity to get things underway. So it's going to be an interesting week for Canada, looking at the leadership and strategies and what they have getting underway. Yeah. Okay. Donna L, yes, of course you can have a card. Okay. Of course you can have a card. Let's have a look. Hi, Moonchild. Yes, you can have a card. Making sure I got the decks up the right way. Wildheart, did you want a card for yourself? You've asked for cards for so many, for countries and stuff. Did you want one for yourself, buddy? Beautiful, beautiful picture. You're in Maryland. Okay. Donna L, here's your card. Here is the there are Three of Wands. Ships coming in, planning for the long term. An abundance from past choices. Pride in the success of your labours. Be patient as you decide what's next. So this is the results of past actions or plans or choices are coming in. You don't have to make decisions immediately. You've worked really hard and you should be really, really proud of yourself. Yeah, take your time in deciding what's next. Don't let anybody rush you. I get the feeling there's somebody who would like to rush you. Don't let them. You know, if you want to, tell them to piss off. If you don't want to, you can just say, hey, look, you can stop pushing. Yeah, don't let anyone rush you. You've got some, some decisions to make as a result of things you've been doing from the past. You've worked really hard. I love this boat in the air. It's like the choice is yours. You can go wherever the wind takes you if you want. Okay. Hi, Joan. Oh, you're so sweet, Wild Heart. Yeah. Hi, Simply Joan. So yeah, you've earned the bounty that's coming towards you, and don't let anyone push you to make a decision one way or the other. You make your own decisions, but be patient. Okay, it might take you a little bit to get to the right answer, but it will come. Okay. Moonchild. Simply Joan, are you in Kentucky? Moonchild. What have we got for you, darling? There we go. Wow, what's this? The Five of Swords. Reflection. Conflict with others caused by opposing opinions. Walk away from drama. Unless the situation is really worth your time, then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. Now, you do have ambitions. And everyone has the right to ambitions, okay? But there seems to be some clashing with others about those ambitions. Make sure that what you want to do is really, really worth it, okay? And don't let others, I'm hearing lots and lots of voices saying, do this, do that, you should do this, why don't you do that? We just want you to do this, and we just want you to, that sort of thing happening all around. And it's like you're not sure where you are. You're not sure. You're like lost in a little bit lost in a maze of hall of mirrors. So just stop, take a deep breath, walk up and tap on a mirror. Okay, that's one voice. Fold, not smash the mirrors, but just put a cover over. Like the mirrors are people's voices. Just say, okay, I'm going to cover you with a cloth, and then I'm going to cover you with a cloth. So stand up for yourselves and say, quiet down, listen to what I have to say, and then each you can talk, but I will not put up with this drama. That's sort of like, I don't know if any of that makes any sense, but it's like putting a cover over the mirrors. So there's lots of voices. You've got to make people calm their voices down to give you that time to stand for yourself, to think for yourself, and to make the best decision for yourself. You don't need the drama, and let them know that, okay? Can you see a card for me? Oh, I don't often do cards for myself. This new deck, I actually pulled a card from it for myself the other day, and it was a good card. It was a good card, so I'm happy with that. Kamala Harris taking on a bigger role. I do feel like, so how is Biden going to go? Let's have a look. How's Biden going to go with this second round of COVID? Page of Swords. He's a stubborn bugger. He doesn't want to let go of much, but he does realize that reflecting back over your shoulder. So he's going to reflect. He didn't quite chase it off as much as he wanted to. So he thought he'd beaten it, but it's returned. I think it might be that was the Five of Swords, the second card, and the Page of Swords, first card. Now we've got the Tower. Now, so it's come back and it's hit him very quickly at a lightning pace. So I think this might not be around for very long, bearing in mind the range of treatments he has available to him as the president. So the Tower is not always complete catastrophe, but it's very quickly happening. I think he might feel worse quite quickly for a while, but I do feel he's going to come through. Yep. Yeah, he might be feeling it a little bit more, might be needing a little bit of extra help to recover from this one, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a battle, but you know what? They're not going to explode it all over this place. Hello, Alexis Long. So, look, actually, I do see Kamala stepping up a little bit more, but quietly. They will keep us informed as much as keep the American people informed as much as they need to. So will Kamala be stepping up more? Is she going to take on a bigger role? Temporarily, yes, I do think she is, yeah. Temporarily. Yes, the high priestess. That's part of her role in being there. That if someone is needed to take on some of the responsibilities because the president is for some reason not able to do everything, one of the reasons for a vice president to be there is to take on some of those roles. So that is, that's part of the whole strategy. Yes, he's going to have to be vigilant. I do think he's going to feel it a bit more. King of Cups, Biden, and that is part of the strategy. So here's Biden, and that is part of the process and part of the processes of government and institution and the processes of the executive branch. So she will step up and she will take on more. Might be a little bit longer than planned, but he is still able to carry out. But just so that he's, she's not going to be acting or anything like that, but she is going to take on more so that he can rest more and carry out those really essential things. She's not going to step up into the acting role at all. Even though that's one of the reasons she is there. But I do think he's going to feel it harder than he did the previous one, which is not surprising. Okay. Yes. I know we were sending out prayers to Kentucky earlier, and please let's send out prayers to those subscribers that we know are in Kentucky and Geek, especially, Geek and other people who are in those areas affected. Let's hope that we hear from him soon. But it could be a while because everything's just down. So I've been keeping an eye on the stories. So let's send out prayers and strengthening energy, healing energy, protective energy, anything we can. Okay. Yeah. Anyone want a card? A single card. So, Apple, did you answer my question about who you think might win? Apple, of course, is in England, and the Commonwealth Games. England's doing pretty well. I'd love a card. Hi, Tiba Ross. No, I think you may have ages ago, but if you want a card, of course, I'll be happy to draw a card for you. Okay, so Simply Joan. What card do you have? The wheel. The whole deck's upside down. Don't worry about it. There's some changes. A fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, and a very positive change in your life. It could indicate travel or a new vehicle. Joan, were you saving for a new car? Someone was saving for a new car. You see a big win for the House and Senate in America this fall. I see enough of a win that they can get things done. I don't know about overwhelming, but certainly enough that I think that they'll still have the House, and I do think that the Senate, they'll get enough in the Senate to be able to get things done. No. Okay. Well, anyway, there is definitely a positive change, and maybe something that's been stored. There's going to be progress in it. Okay, so keep and it's a big change. It is a really important change, and it's a positive change for you. Definitely not feeling anything negative, and the angels are looking out for you, my darling. Look at that energy. Look at that lovely energy, the angel energy there for you. I've got to try and remember which way's up with these. Tiba, we'll give you a card, Tiba. Health or emotional? I think they're both intertwined. So a change in one leads to a change in the other. So hopefully some positive things for you. You'd like a card, Alexis Long? Okay, no problem. Yeah. I think there may be something positive there, but they tie into each other, Joan. So, Tiba, you have the Five of Pentacles. You may have been feeling out in the cold, and negative thoughts manifesting into real changes. Fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. Okay, I think you do feel like there's nowhere that you can go for some help and that things aren't going to change. You would be so surprised what you could do. What big news. All right, I'll give in and I will do a card for myself. I think that thinking negative thoughts, nobody is going to help me, can lead to you. You know, nobody's ever helped me before. Nobody is going to help me. Can lead to you shutting yourself off from opportunities. So it might seem hard, and you might be sounding a bit, you're worrying a bit, but you'd be surprised. I think you maybe where you are, but for some reason you don't feel like there's a lot out there, a lot of assistance you can get, but that's wrong. You'll be surprised. Pick up the phone and talk to a couple of people, and you will be surprised that things aren't quite as dark as they seem. Okay? And blessings and positive energy to you, my darling. Okay. All right, I'll do a card for me before I move on to Alexis. What big news your way? For myself, I don't generally do it because I just don't, I'm too close. Three of Swords, great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth comes from challenges, healing, misunderstandings, and being there for those in need. Yeah. Yeah, there are some that does resonate with me in some areas. So, yeah. Okay. Alexis Long. Alexis, you have the moon. Intuition, trust your intuition. I've got you are so much more intuitive than you think. I haven't even read the words on this one, but this is what trust your intuition. You're so much more intuitive than you think. You can feel that there's some big changes coming. Yeah, so it says, listen to your intuition and pay attention to the signs from the divine. Unnecessary worry. Let go of your fears and revelations will make everything clear. Okay, don't worry about the future, my dears. Don't tie yourself up in knots. And there's very little we can do about the grander things in life, about the bigger journey in life. Trust your instincts and your intuition. And there's been some influence in your life that hasn't, it meant that you haven't been able to see things as clearly as you normally would have, but that influence is gone or going, and things might seem a little bit clearer for you then. Okay. Hi, LF. That is the Page of Cups. No, the Ace of Cups. Sorry, the Ace of Cups. Sorry. Okay. One of Cups. Not. A beautiful new emotional experience, romantic relationship, or deep friendship. Awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. Look deep into yourself, my darling, and I feel like we all would love a windfall. You're welcome, Tiba. We all wait for a windfall. I play lotto and stuff, but even if I just get a few dollars, be thankful. Send up thanks for what you have. I do feel like the new home really, for some reason, that's all right. The new home really resonates with me for you. Maybe your windfall will be in finding a new home or moving to a new place. And also, I feel like reconnecting with somebody. Okay. It is a good time. Okay. It is a good time for you. And trust your insights, trust your instinct as well. Okay. I don't mind if people misspell my name. That's fine. Not a problem. Things very rarely get handed to us on a silver platter. It might seem like they're handed to us on a silver platter, but often it's because of the work we have done beforehand. And in your case, Aleph, I do think that work that you did beforehand is going to help pay off. Okay. Okay, who's got any questions? Oh, I do use the cards. Sometimes I will just get a real like with the intuition thing with, I think it was Alexis who had the moon. Trust your instincts, over and over and over in my mind. The words. Sometimes I'll get a flash of a picture just in the corner of my eye. But mostly it comes through the energy of reading the cards, and I might be drawn to say, if I'll pick up this card here, I might be drawn. This is the Nine of Air, the Nine of Swords, but I might be drawn to something within that picture that tells me that within this picture, this is what the message is for me. I use lots of different decks, but I trust that I choose them for a reason and they will have the right messages. Alexis, your daughter Morgan, is your daughter there? Did she ask? Because if she asked, I'll be happy to draw for her. Yeah, so often it's the card, the messages I get on the card. I might zone in on a word or a phrase or even part of the picture. And that's the energy I get off that. I have opened my mind up. Oh, sweetie, I'd love to do a card for her, but she isn't present and didn't ask. I'm a bit reluctant to do that. Okay. It's just, it's a matter of consent. So, yeah. I hope you understand that. Yeah. So, and yeah, I've started with visualizing, and I have done visualization in the past with some things, picturing something happening, and I've done it in the past, but I'm working on increasing it more. Will you have communication from her? Okay, I can ask for you. Will you have communications from her? This is for you, Alexis. I'm reading for you. Are you going to hear from her? She's a stubborn girl. She's a stubborn girl. Won't hurt to reach out, but she's a stubborn girl. Okay? And yeah, she's a stubborn girl. But reach out, okay? Should you reach out? Yeah, This is the Chariot momentum. This is telling me reach out. It might take a bit of time because this is a major arcana. Reach out to her. If you don't know how to, there are ways you can find her and reach out. She's a stubborn girl. She's like a mama. Okay. But yeah, never give up. That Chariot, if you know how to reach out to her and keep reaching out to her, and tell her especially that you love her and you've never stopped loving her, and that and that you're there anytime she needs you. Okay, send her that message. Unfortunately, she's so stubborn. She won't. You do the reaching, but eventually she will get the message. Okay. Okay, anyone got any more questions? Follow your instinct, Alexis. I'm pretty sure you've got the moon for you. Is that right? Follow your instincts. Mm-hmm. Hi, Roland. How are you? How long have I been reading? I started a few years ago. God, I mean, it's been in my family for quite a while. So I've sort of always been aware of the cards and some of the meanings of them and all that. But I didn't fully embrace it till about 5 odd years ago. And I just, but, so it comes from my mum's side. And, yeah. And, so I fully embraced it about 5 years ago. Oh, thank you. It's just a scarf, actually. It's not a bandana. It's just a scarf. I've got it tied at the side. And yeah, you're drinking your coffee. Had a great rainstorm last night in the desert. Oh, that's good. That's good. I think like there's more rain coming. I'm not very good with natural stuff. But yeah. Roland is in Arizona. We had a chat yesterday, and if you want a one-on-one chat with me face-to-face, the last Saturday morning here in Australia, or Friday night in the US of the month, I post a link in the members only chat, and you can click on that and join a meeting. What time is it in Australia? On the East Coast, it's 11:30 at night, but here in Western Australia, it is 9:24 p.m. So yeah, I'm 12 hours ahead of you. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Do you guys like doing the Sunday morning with me more, or the Saturday night? I'm quite flexible. I can even alternate between the two. Like 1 week do an evening, the next week do a morning. Hi, J Cat Lady. I am doing single readings if you want one. Yes, it was lovely chatting with you. Absolutely lovely. Even the couple of times I yawned rude me. What a cow. Me yawning like that. Oh. Hey, what? Yeah. And yeah. So if you just join and you want a card, just say so, and I'll do a single card for you. I also do full readings. Of course, you get me for a whole hour of my time, and yeah, and a full comprehensive reading. So, and if you're interested in that, you can just email me. I'll bring up the banner with my email. So, for those of you who are new. You'd love a card, okay? Yep. I do single card readings, okay? If you want a full reading, you can email me, and I can tell you about costs and everything. So it's $30 for a full reading, which is like a full Celtic cross or whatever combination of spreads you want, stuff like that. So yeah, and for a full hour. But a card for J Cat Lady, Queen of Swords by the looks of it. Mercurial, those butterflies of change. Brilliant, experienced, humorous, and judgmental. Yeah, definitely. The Queen of Swords doesn't have time for people who just drag on her energy, and it says here releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. That doesn't mean you'll cut people out of your life if they're of no use to you, but if their energy just brings you down, and yeah, and I think even your closest friends, you wouldn't cut them. There's a real loyalty there, but you're not afraid to say to people who aren't so close, look, you've been bringing drama into this, and I just don't need it, and it doesn't serve any purpose. And look, I like you, but not enough. You know what I mean? But you're really diplomatic. You are a diplomatic person. You can be blunt, but yeah, but you've got no time for people who just drag your energy. Hi, Flora. How are you, my darling? Let me know if you want a single card. Oh, Alexis. No, I don't think so, darling. But I'm not going to do another card. But yeah, but no, I think possibly more next year. Okay. So yeah. And I do think that it's time to just bring a couple of situations to an end, wrap them up. Okay. They've got, yeah, not gonna do you any good. They're just draining your energy and your resources, and it's like, yeah, wrap them up and send them on their way. But yeah, you're not so entirely focused on your career that you cut other people out. Draw on your experience. Some people might see you as a bit cold, but don't worry about them. They don't matter. The ones that really matter to you, get to know you behind that that maybe a bit of a force field you put in front of yourself. You let them in, they love you, and you love them. It's a full-on loyalty if you let them in both ways. And yeah, and that's what matters to you more than anything. But yeah, there's a couple of things you can get rid of, a couple of people. Yeah, from people or pets. Your pets. Oh, I know what that's like. Oh, Flora, my lovely Flora, we will have to have a coffee, darling. We haven't had a coffee together in ages. Oh, a card flew out for you, darling. 5 of Cups. You've been focusing on the negative and things not turning out the way you anticipated. Don't stress about that if that's what's happened. We're human. We make mistakes. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness of self or others. Things do happen for a reason, and look for the hidden blessings. So you see this stream of consciousness, you know? I think you know underneath that things didn't turn out how you anticipated, but they actually did turn out for the best. Don't be so hard on yourself, and don't be, especially yourself. You tend to blame yourself more when things don't work out. So don't let people make you feel bad for picking up and carrying on and moving on. Yeah. It says look for hidden blessings, and there are some hidden blessings. Okay. And see over that hill, there's so much more there for you. Hi, Em. Thank you, my darling. Aren't you up late? Em is in Melbourne. So there's so much over the hill for you, my darling, and keep going, and don't let others turn you down. Em, would you like a card, a single card? Oh, sweetie. Talk to your supervisor. Thank you, Em. Talk to your supervisor and say that you are getting the feeling that you could be wrong, but that you're not quite comfortable talking to him, and they can sort something out. And yeah. Okay. I don't think you should be worried, but your comfort is important. And yeah, I do think he's very lonely as well. But yeah. So having another couple of people listen to him, talk to him as well, it should hopefully fix that. You can't keep your eyes open, Em. So do you want a card before you go to sleep, before you snooze off? It's late. It's like almost 11 o'clock over there. Thank you for the sticker, Em. Thank you for shouting me that coffee. Yeah. Yeah, so they can put him through to other people on the phone and stuff. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have number recognition or something, or whether, I mean, that could be regarded as a invasion of privacy. I don't know how it works there. So, but yeah, talk to your supervisor about it. I don't know how long Sam's been calling and all that, but they may have more information for you. Whew, I'm just going to turn this fan off. Got a heater fan on. And then I've got I call it my 1970s my 1970 panel van curtains shirt. I love this shirt. I've had it for years and years, but it is that synthetic material, and yeah, the panel van curtain shirt, I call it. Okay. Okay, anyone got any questions? I wish I could tell you the wildfires were going to calm down and the conditions were going to get better, but I think they're going to be around for a while yet in the western part of the country. Oh, okay. What's going to happen with DeSantis? What's going to happen with DeSantis? Let's have a look here. I'm going to use the Victorian steampunk cards, which have got a mix of, which have got reversals in them. So let's have a look. Whenever you're in a situation like that, when you're volunteering, especially with the phone lines and all that, and you're feeling uneasy, talk to your supervisors and stuff. Okay, they've often got extra training in how to deal with these situations. Okay. Okay, DeSantis. What is December going to be like? He's riding high at the moment. They're calling him the man of the moment. But we've got 6 of Cups reversed. So this is like old actions, old acquaintances coming back and basically biting you on your rear end. So let's have a look. So we'll start there. Let's have a look at what's with the 5 card. What's his challenge? More. 10 of dragonflies, 10 of war, 10 of cups. The house turned upside down. The happy family turned upside down. That's his challenge. What is the advice for him then? This is in December that Wildheart was asking about. 9 of Pentacles. Make sure everything is in order. Make sure you've got everything in order. It's the 9 of Pentacles, which is generally the sitting pretty card. But you can only sit pretty if you have everything in order. Okay? So if you've done everything you need to do, this is the result of hard work. So make sure you've got everything together. Where should he focus his energies in December? Oh, the Empress, but it's reversed. This is a lack of opportunity. Upright, this is abundant opportunity. Reversed, it's like everything's drying up, or the opportunity is just disappearing. And he's got to focus his energy on that. This is a big reversal of fortune. And he's going to have to focus his energies on that. What is going on? I'll have a look at the shadow card what is his outcomes for December? 2 cards. Okay, card 1. 8 of dragonflies, and it's up the right way. Abandonment, walking away. It could be walking towards greater heights, but somehow I don't think so. What's the other card for his outcomes? The 6 of bees, reversed. Now, the 6 of swords, that is the ending of a difficult time is in sight. This is reversed. This is just the start of a difficult time in December. So what's the shadow card here for December? I haven't looked, so I don't know what it is. Okay, the 2 of dragonflies, the 2 of swords, justice, blind justice, tipping point, crossroads for him. Wow, that sounds pretty interesting. Now, this is in December, because you asked me about December. By December. So, yeah, this is interesting. Okay, very interesting. He's riding high at the moment. He's the man of the moment. Everyone's lauding him. Trump's going, I wonder if Trump's got a voodoo doll out going, you know. I do not think, every time I think of DeSantis as the president, it is just chilling. He is not of the character that is needed for a president. It would be a nightmarish outcome. In fact, every time I think about DeSantis as president, it's just like, I don't see a nightmarish situation, but I feel like it would be a nightmarish outcome. So, yeah, I do not think he's going to get there. I do not think any of the boys in the band currently riffing around are going to get there. Hasn't Pompeo lost a lot of weight? Plan for a coup. Yeah, no, I don't think he's even going to get there. He's going to be cut down. And I don't mean like physically, like his plans are just not going to work out. It's like, it can't. Okay, I'll ask the question. Is justice going to catch up with DeSantis? Won't say karma, justice. That's a 10 of cups. That was in there before. Like his whole house is tipped on its end. And I do feel like this is his relationship with the Republican Party as well. So in fact, I feel that possibly the whole Republican Party might be tipped on its end after the midterms. Oh, they're not going to be able to do that again. They will not be able to do that again. Okay. Is it going to be a complete overhaul of the Secret Service? Some people might be required to redo their training. They do 6 months, I think, in all those things. Secret Service, marshals, all that. They've got a 6-month thing they have to do. Hi, Hagar, Teresa, how are you? Manifestation, like juggling things, people. That's two of cups, 2 of pentacles. Yes, definitely. I think this is a clean out. Oh my goodness! Why haven't you been to bed, darling? Is it okay? Is everything okay? What have we got there? Will there be the High Priestess? Yes, that's definitely a clean out. Things that have been hidden being shown and highlighted, like the crystal ball here, shining a light on people. I think there's going to be a few sleepers come out as well. The King of Bees. Oh, there's going to be some prosecutions from the clean out. Four of Bees. There's going to be some retirements. Three of Moths. Yeah, there's going to be some consequences. The ships are going to come in. Strategy. Yeah, the results from the strategies they're playing out. And strength. They're going to rebuild it. Yeah, this is rebuilding, and it's going to be rebuilt, and it'll be stronger. I think there's going to be a few code of conduct. I do think they're going to review things like the code of conduct, their values, things like that. In the new age too, because a lot of these things, technology gets so far ahead of them. Hi, Edna May. Edna May, are you in Kentucky? That they're going to come back stronger. I do feel like 9 of Beetles, and there will be more control because they have to have a certain amount of autonomy, but there will be a steadier hand on the Secret Service coming out of this, and they will come back stronger. And there's definitely going to be a code of conduct, an updating of policy. One more thing coming. That's the 3 wands. Review of updating the code of conduct, updating policies on technology and things. And something else. New questionnaires in applications. New something new added to applications. Or to the application process, the recruitment process. Some changes in the recruitment process. So there are 3 things, and it's going to come out stronger for it with a steadier hand on it, on the things. Yeah. Oh my goodness, her family lost their house. Oh. Have you heard from Geek? I'm so sorry that your sister-in-law lost their houses. Hi, Linda Sandoval. Does anyone want yeah. It might be hard, you might not hear from Geek because of all the flooding and everything. It might be days. So we're just, again, sending our prayers and hopes. Now, I'm doing single card reads. So if somebody wants a single card read. One card, guys. Okay. I'm always a bit of a softie, but yeah. We're going there to help clean up, not a word. Let us know if you do see him or hear from him or whatever. You can email me, okay? Or message or whatever, okay? Would anyone like a card? You'll take a card? You'll take a card. Stay strong, Edna May. Awakening. This is the Hangman. Well, this makes sense. Things may seem a temporary pause for reflection and insight, but this might seem like everything's in limbo at the moment, and that makes perfectly sense. You're going to be an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Scott, embrace your uniqueness and charitable actions, but I can tell you right now, you are such a sweetheart. Charitable actions is looming large for you. You help where you can, and you're willing to put your life on pause for a while to help others. And I do feel that this is pretty much self-evident. And bless you. It does sometimes take things happening to, you'll see people in a new light too. People come through that you thought might not. Your boss quit, so you plan to quit too. What about a new job? Well, here you go, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Okay. I do think things are going to be suspended for a while, but you will. I do feel there will be a new job out there. There will be new opportunities out there. Have it made me think about looking in an area that you haven't that you've maybe toyed with. Can somebody take care of that troll, please? And that you're looking forward to. Okay. Oh, sweetie, you're having a hard time, Linda. You fell down. Oh, Linda, my darling. Oh, sweetheart. It's going to hurt. Okay. Roland. Oh. Rain can make those things hurt, can't it? Rest up, my darling, rest up. Roland, we've got the King of Swords. Intelligent, impartial, respected, and stoic. Receiving wise advice. Remain objective and fair-minded. That's really speaking to me at the moment. Public speaking and communicating clearly. Unemotional relationships or being emotionally unavailable. I think you need to speak up and really, really very clearly communicate what you want. This sounds familiar. Did we have this conversation yesterday? I'm sure we had this conversation yesterday. So, yeah, follow up on yesterday. Really, really speak what you want. Make very clear what you want. Okay. Linda Sandoval, my darling, yeah. If you haven't had get your ankle x-rayed. If you haven't, Thank you, Edna May. Hide the current comment. You never have to apologize. You go and get some good sleep, rest your leg, put it up. If you haven't had it x-rayed, see about getting it done. It's really important, okay, especially with breaks. Yep. I thought this was, hang on, this is deja vu. Yeah, okay. Well, if nobody else wants a card, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Thank you for joining me. Yes, Linda, sending you healing energy. Ed May, if you do hear from Geek, please let us know. You can email me or send out. And again, prayer and comfort. I'm so sorry to hear about your family, your sister-in-law and stuff losing their house. It's heartbreaking. I've been watching the stories and it is heartbreaking. My mum lost everything in floods a few years back in Townsville, and so yeah. So yeah, it's just devastating. It can be just devastating. Anyway, I love you all. Stay safe, stay strong, stay happy, stay healthy, stay loving, stay laughing. Okay. If you can laugh every day, do so. Okay. And always find a positive. Even when it feels like it's really, really hard, it will help. Okay. Love you all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.